can't believe I'm about to simp for Blizzard, but here we are. In this case, fair is fair. And I think it's only deserved in this specific situation. Now, I've criticized Blizzard, even certain things that they've done with Overwatch in the past. And not to mention all of the company culture, all the mess that went down with that. That's a whole other issue. There are plenty of things to criticize Blizzard about. But this specific situation, I think, is an absolute ridiculous reach. And Blizzard kind of set themselves up for this because they've been pandering to the woke crowd for quite a while now. Now, when I think about Blizzard and their original cast and all of that from way back, because I was playing Overwatch since alpha times. Now, during that time, what I felt like and what I still feel like is that they provided a very diverse cast in a good way. They did a good job with it in a cool and unique way. They weren't asking for woke points. They weren't acting like they were revolutionizing the gaming industry, that this has never happened before. They weren't really pandering with it at all. They just organically made up a diverse cast of characters who really blew up and took off with a lot of people because, quite frankly, they're really good characters. The art, the backstories, all that stuff. Now, they just announced a new character, Kiriko, and she is a support character, which hopefully this might actually get me to play some support because I'm usually a Junkrat main. But I actually think she looks amazing. She looks super cute. And this has encouraged me to actually play support. So I think that's one of their strategies. I mean, how can you not want to? She's so freaking cute. So basically, as a lot of you guys know, with the characters, they have different countries of origin and all that. You have Hanzo and you have Genji, who are Japanese characters, and then she is a Japanese character and added to the roster. So they're all ninjas. I don't know, people want to say Hanzo's a samurai, but samurai ninja-ish. I don't know all the semantics going on there, but regardless, she fits into this, into their story, into their lore, and she is a ninja herself. Don't like when you can make yourself immune to Junkrat's ult as a Junkrat main. Not gonna lie, but I'm still gonna play her. Because as long as I'm playing her, I'm not gonna rage as much about it. But ultimately, the reason why I want to play her the most is I just think she's so freaking cute. I like playing cute characters. What can I say? She has a lot of the style that I like. Well, now a lot of people, I mean, look at this, it has 30,000 likes on it, right? And the backlash it's getting is from people saying, Blizzard, why are all 3 of your Japanese characters ninjas? Okay, and so I responded here and I said because they wanted to expand on Hanzo and Genji's lore and she was created to fit that role. I don't see how that's a bad thing. But ultimately I only got 10 likes on that. Everybody else is like... This has got 30,000 likes on it. Now, will I say that their characters are stereotypes? Most of the characters in general are stereotypes, okay? But that's what makes it not a big deal to me, because it's not just the Japanese characters who are stereotypes. It's all of them. Quite frankly, it's pretty much all of them. Now, when you look at... Okay, so let me pull this up. Look what we got here for American characters. All right? We've got McCree, which I don't know what the crap they changed his name to now, but he'll always be McCree to me. You got McCree, cowboy, American. I mean, does this look just freaking stereotypical? Is all get out? But is it a problem? No. I mean, does any Americans have a problem with this? Especially any, Southern cowboy style Americans gonna have an issue with this. No, if anything, they're gonna be like, oh, that's awesome. Let's look up next. Ash, American, cowgirl. Again, very stereotypical. Soldier 76, an American soldier. Stereotype. You got him here even in one of his best skins that, just the good old white dad grilling out on the barbecue. Look at that. Stereotype. Don't see an issue with it. It's funny. All right, now let's go ahead and look over here at the Australian / New Zealand, wherever the heck. You have Junkrat and Roadhog, okay? They're literally like Mad Max characters. Very, very stereotypical of like the Australian thing. It's Australian, New Zealand vibe, right? Junkrat's my main, typically. But Kiriko, I'm going to be wanting to play her. Same goes with their new Junker Queen, which I have made a video about her, and her design doesn't stick for me, and this was very underwhelming from what I would have hoped to have seen from Junker Queen, but all things considered, there's nothing wrong with them making her this Mad Max stereotype thing. Like, who cares? Nobody freaking cares. It's fine. And not only that, but when you really factor in what Overwatch does with its lore, is everything has to piece together, because it's not like they've made up their own universe. This isn't like the modern day world. Okay, I mean, you literally got cowboys in saloons. So here you're going to see a lot of the US characters fit into the cowboy area. Now, I will admit, I'm not the most versed on the lore, because I play these games for the gameplay. I'm not that, I don't really care about the lore that much at all. But regardless, I think it's cool that they've created different settings here. You got the cowboy setting. I guess Soldier, I don't know exactly how he fits into this being a futuristic soldier and all that, but regardless, they fit together. Look at the Australian and New Zealand characters. They fit together because this is what their world is like. It's not the same world as what we have. So we have Kiriko here. So cute. I love her so much. This is like, I've been debating on if I'm going to even play Overwatch 2, but I how can I not now? She's so cute. So you got Kiriko here. Just, really, I feel like one of Overwatch's best characters in so long. I mean, come on. Come on. So yeah, dude, I'm simping. I'm simping for this character. I like her a lot. Like, what the crap? They actually delivered a new character I really like. But yeah, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. Here you got a game with one of the most diverse cast in the modern gaming space, and who have done it in such an excellent way, in the fact that they created brand new characters. They created a brand new universe. They didn't have to steal from other things. They didn't have to race swap or gender swap their own characters from other things. This is honestly how you do it. This is what a lot of us have been asking for, and I think what everybody should be able to enjoy. And that's one thing, is a lot of people will sit here and act like those of us who don't want to see gender swaps or race swaps, or in most scenarios when we want characters to look like they're supposed to, given off the source material and all that, they act like we don't want to see diverse characters, which is hardly the case. Look at the game SSX Tricky, for example, the SSX series in general. Amazing diverse cast. They did an awesome job. Diverse casts are fun, and this is great. In my opinion, this is great. So people will still find a way to complain about it. Now, like I said earlier in the video, did Blizzard do this to themselves? Yes, they did do this to themselves by pandering to woke people. Every time they needed to deflect or have some sort of distraction from whatever the heck's going on in their company and all the drama with that, or anything else, then they would shoehorn some new thing into the Overwatch lore, where it's like, oh, we're gonna drop a sexuality for a random character. It's like they close their eyes and they spin a wheel and then they pick one. Oh yeah, all right, let's make this character gay. even though we haven't previously established the sexuality for that character. And that's where it really felt like they were actually pandering. I can't keep up with who all's gay. I think McCree is, Soldier is. They're all gay, I think. Which inherently isn't... I don't really freaking care. I care about playing a character and if they're cool or if they're cute or if they're, you know, if they appeal to me, I like their personality. Whoever they go on dates with is not a concern of mine. It's not a part of the game. This isn't The Sims. This isn't Harvest Moon. It's Overwatch, where you're like taking over bases, you're pushing a payload, you're shooting peeps. You know, that's what's going on. So I feel like they did try to pander to the woke for attention and for deflection in the past. But now it's backfired on them because nothing they do is ever good enough. Not only that, but they also have diverse body types. Look at May. She's thick, all that. Like, they really did diversity very organically and very well. And unfortunately, they did start getting into that pandering territory with other stuff in the future to distract us. But I don't even care. It doesn't even bother me. I think that Tracer liking, having a girlfriend, it doesn't even detract from her character. I don't mind that she did. Or that she even does, and I think it actually fits her character. But regardless of that, the fact that they have done it continually, and even the point of like, why am I forgetting one of the characters' names? One of the characters making her autistic, even things like that, to where it's just like, what does this, how is this adding to the lore? How is it adding to the game? What does it have to do with anything? It's using mental health and mental disability, so on and so forth, learning disabilities, whatever that's categorized under, it's exploiting that for money. That's what it is. So it's an issue. I ain't even going to pretend like it's not. It's an issue. It's exploitation. And you see a lot of people, a lot of big companies using exploitation to exploit people of different races, or if they're trying to exploit women, or if they try to exploit black people, for example, with the race swaps, gender swaps, all that, because they want to use it as a shield to deflect from the fact that they wrote a bad movie, video game, whatever it may be. But in this case, hey, here's a really cool, cute character, lover, and yeah, people are still complaining. But I think at the end of the day, a bunch of people are still going to play her. I don't think Blizzard should even give this any thought. But hey, it's what happens when you pander to the woke crowd, because they will never, ever be happy. Ever. It's when they lose targets, when they lose people to cancel, when they lose people to complain about and try to call bad people, they'll eat each other. And in this case now, they're working on Blizzard, who have otherwise pandered to them. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I will see you all next time. And in the meantime, go boom.